Alright, you guys ready?
I am ready.
You guys feeling it?
I'm feeling it. I'm pumped.
I'm ready. I'm not feeling it.
Jamie's on the other side of the room. He's feeling something else. He's like, fuck this. I'm going to go do a different podcast with different friends
He sounds far away.
on the different side of the room. This is the Anime North 2014 podcast. We're not recording it at Anime North because we kept pretty busy the whole time, eh?
Oh, too busy.
Like we did a bit of recording. Gonna go ahead and scrap it because it was like forced and we were tired, so tired.
It was
Oh, the Thursday, Friday recording?
Sure, whenever
Yep.
that was.
All right.
But now I'm feeling energized. I'm feeling good. I just showered.
You're back in the game.
Yeah,
I have the John Ritter.
Jamie. Yeah, we don't have John. John's not with us. God
That's
rest
true.
his
No
soul.
John.
You should just keep the Thursday, Friday.
Jamie's on the other side of the room, or he's whispering. He thinks this
Yeah.
is a secret podcast. It's not.
Is this better?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's much better. Much better.
Jamie's in the game. Third player has entered the game. Now we got myself, Dereck, Tim, and Jamie.
Uh-huh.
I'm Jamie.
Oh,
I'm Tim, and I like to party.
No, all right. Tim likes to party.
Okay.
I prefer
So-
jubilation.
No, I think those topics are
That's
good.
everything. That's all
Yeah,
the
that's
things.
good. That sounds like a lot of things.
Yeah, highlights is just a general like what you. Well, yeah, okay. We don't really need to talk about what we did every day because we're
No.
fucking boring. Thursday,
we're-
me and Tim went to Palladium. We did pre-register. Friday, there was shopping, and then Amanoichi. Saturday was shopping and pictures, and Sunday was pictures. That's it. That sums it up
Yeah.
just fine.
Mostly pictures.
Let's,
Yeah, I guess
yeah.
everything else can be covered in highlights.
Yeah. So okay,
That's true.
let's just start with just a real general topic. What is your favorite anime? List a few if you have to. Let's start with Tim.
Yeah. Me. Yeah, I don't think I have a single favorite anime. I can't really narrow it down.
I would have went ahead and guessed Rune Soldier for you.
Oh yeah, Rune Soldier is one of my favorites, but it's hard to like. There's so many different animes, and they're kind of like different genres. It's hard to rank one over another. I'd say my top 5 in no particular order would be Avatar.
Tim, the more you're talking, the more and more it sounds like you're dunking your head into water.
Really?
Yeah, you're getting really aquatic the longer you speak.
That's weird.
Oh, you're fine now. I think you just need to. You
I
can't.
need to,
No
talk
run-on
10 seconds at a
sentences for
time?
you. No run-on sentences.
but I love run-on
No,
sentences.
you got to pause every
Yes.
now and then to pull your head out of the fish tank.
Okay, top 5 animes: Rune Soldier, Hellgirl, Azumanga Daioh, Avatar, and
Yeah.
probably Nodame. Nodame Cantabile. Those are probably my top 5. They're no particular order, really. They're all really good. What about you, Jamie? What are your favorites?
Well, I could probably list my top 3, and after that, I have no idea. But my number 1 for sure is Cowboy Bebop. It's
Yeah.
been my favorite
Oh, yeah.
since I first saw it.
Solid anime.
Yeah,
love it.
great.
And it's one of those ones that's just so much better in English than it is in Japanese.
Yeah, no, it suits it.
Yeah. Second, probably be Azumanga Daioh. Classic.
Yeah.
I liked Full Metal Alchemist, and then Full Metal Alchemist was made even better when they made Brotherhood, which
Yeah, you like Brotherhood better?
so much better.
Yeah,
So
I haven't
much
watched
better.
Brotherhood yet, actually, but I did. I really like the original.
Yeah, it's like the original and then better because it doesn't have a shitty ending.
Yeah. Oh man, such a bad
And-
ending.
And then there's a lot of other ones I really like D. Gray Man and Love Hina, but I don't
Mhm.
know if I'd call them favorites.
Yeah.
Probably my I think my first one outside of like Pokemon was probably Gundam Wing, and it's still the only Gundam series I can watch.
hmm
But it's pretty rockin'. I could still rewatch that one.
It's the only one I've watched in its entirety. Like I've watched some of the other ones and they were okay, but Gundam Wing's top notch.
Lucky Star is another one that I could just watch all the time too. Another one of those slice of life like Azumanga.
Yeah, that's a good one
But
too.
it's just a fun one.
What about you, Dereck? What are you
Well,
saying? Anime?
I think I also have a top 5, or at least a top 4.
Bet you one of them's Genocide.
Yeah, you know it's Genocyber. This again. This like Tim is in no particular order, but
Yeah.
Genocyber is definitely up there. Then Digimon, of course.
Oh yeah, of course.
Blast Raider is really fantastic. A lot of people don't care for CG anime. I'm a huge fan of it when it's done well, and it's done incredibly in Blast Raider. The action scenes are so fast, it's almost too fast.
Almost too much to handle.
Yeah, because like usually CG, it's like it's not very good. It's kind of slow. Like I don't know, do they have like a hard time animating quickly or what? But Blast Raider's like it's in your face. It's nuts.
That's cool.
And Berserk, of course.
Oh yeah, Berserk's another one of my top.
That's more of a
maybe top
group
10.
favorite. I think it's a favorite for all of us.
Yeah, everyone no one watches Berserk and says they don't like it. If they do, they have soul.
I've actually never seen the show of Berserk, but I have read the manga a lot in high school.
Yeah, the manga is really good. It's really great. It's still going too.
Yeah, it's insane.
It's so bloody old.
Yeah,
and
it's long running.
Just to round it to 5, I'm gonna say Final Fantasy Unlimited. Because it's a real special anime.
It is.
It's really something else.
I'm gonna say I didn't not like it, but I wouldn't put it in my top favorites. But it was okay.
I liked it. I like it because it's so silly and it's so weird. It's not like Final Fantasy at all.
No, it's almost like it just jumped on the name for no reason.
Yeah, the only thing associated with Final Fantasy it has is like chocobos.
Yeah.
They make an appearance, and that's summons too. All the summon monsters are there.
Summons,
but they don't look anything like they do in any of the games. They're all like Ifrit's like a giant mech thing.
Yeah.
It's all really weird. It's like I'd say it's loosely based on the Final Fantasy universe, and that's okay because I don't like the Final Fantasy universe anymore. After 10, I just thought it was garbage, and then Unlimited.
Oh, you're missing out then. 11 and 12 actually had some decent stories and stuff going on.
Isn't 11 that online one?
Yeah, and it was still really awesome.
Online games have stories?
Yep.
Yeah, they do.
I remember.
It was one of the draws of 11 was that it actually had a story.
That's something else. I remember I played Defiance with Rob a while ago, and it tried to have a bit of story, and I was like, stop having that story. I don't care.
Defiance is one of those games. Oh, this is a little off topic, which it's better without the story. It's a fun game to just play. But
yeah, me and Rob had a bit of fun dicking around.
Although it is a show. They do have a show.
Yeah, it's based on a show.
The show that got canceled before.
I've never seen it. I imagine it can't be very good.
No. It was supposed to be like tied into the game, so things would happen in the game, and then that would happen in the show, and then people didn't actually watch the show.
Yeah, I mean they had ideas, and like, good job having cool ideas, but that's not the kind of thing that would work. Why would you think that would work?
Yeah,
I think they kind of screwed themselves by not doing cross-platform because it was released for PC, PS3, and 360, and you had to play exclusively on those.
Yeah.
Well, it was originally cross-platform.
Yeah, and then
when it started, that was one of the big draws about it. Was everyone was like, "Oh, sweet, I don't have a great PC rig. I want to play with my PC friends. I can play on my PS3." People were really drawn to that, and like I saw a Achievement Hunter Let's Play of it, and they went into it. They were all on Xbox, and the whole area was just cram-packed full of people. That was back when it was cross-platform. When me and Rob went to play, we saw like maybe 3 other players. Really takes one of the M's out of MMO when you only see 3 other people.
Another draw of Final Fantasy XI was that it was cross-platform, so you see a lot of PC. Some people were still playing on PS2 or on the PS3, and then a bunch of PC players. It was really best on PC, but it could be played on many other things too.
Yeah, you had to get that like hard drive extension for the PS2, didn't you?
Yeah, that's how it was originally released. That was the first edition of it.
Yeah.
And I mean, eventually it got to the point where they stopped support for the PS2 to an extent, where like they're releasing new updates. They're like, this is only going to be for PC and Xbox because we've been running the game for 10 years. We're sick of the PS2 holding us back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so I guess that's favorites out of the way and a bit of shit shooting. How about what have you watched or played recently that you feel is worth talking about? Whether it's so bad you don't want people to play it, or so great you'd recommend it.
Well, for watch, I watched through, as I mentioned, most of Kill la Kill. There's still a little bit I still have to see, but it's awesome.
I keep hearing good things about that.
Nice and fan servicey.
Yeah.
But it's also just fun to watch too. It's like completely out there as well. It's the same makers as Gurren Lagann, so it's got that same out there feel and out there animation.
How about played?
Played. Um,
Play any
as I've
animes lately?
uh, I've been playing a little bit of Final Fantasy 13 3 Lightning's Return, or Lightning Returns. I can never remember which one it actually is, and it's oddly addicting when you're playing it, but it's terrible. And
Yeah,
I
that
like
sounds like what I assume it would be.
13 had some interesting ideas character wise,
It
and
was
then
really pretty too.
yeah, for the most part, and then it just like I just didn't want to go through it. Eventually, I got to a point where I'm like, don't even want to play any more of this. I'll just watch the rest of it on YouTube, and I did that for like the last hour of it. And then I actually enjoyed 13 too, aside the main characters, but the gameplay was a lot more fun, and it was also like a third the time sink into it. I think I beat it in 22 hours instead of it only, getting going at 30 hours like 13.
Yeah.
And then Lightning Returns is interesting, and they kind of got some things going on that are okay, but it's just not that good, and a lot of it's very like kind of up its own ass about some things.
Got its ass up its ass.
So would you
Yeah.
say it's about time they stopped with Final Fantasy 13?
Oh, I think that they are. I mean,
Enough is enough now.
yeah. I mean, they did switch last year. They did have they had the whole 13 saga planned out with the PSP one, the Agito, and then they're going to do that Versus. When then Versus ended up becoming 15.
I was wondering when that Versus was going to come out.
No, last year E3 they announced that it's Switch. That's Final Fantasy 15. And when you saw it being they had one gameplay trailer for a long time ago, and it's like, oh, this is just Kingdom Hearts, but in a Final Fantasy thing. That's the gameplay level.
I thought that looked
and then
pretty
I'm like,
cool.
So when I remembered about that game, I'm like, okay, they're gonna announce this. They're gonna say it's gonna become 15, release it, and then they're gonna use that engine for Kingdom Hearts, and then they just jump the whole thing and like, here's this one Final Fantasy 15 now, and also here's Kingdom Hearts 3. I'm like, all right, that works.
Yeah, how about that Kingdom Hearts 3 skipping an entire console generation for the sequel?
Yeah, I know.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah, it's kind of a letdown, eh?
Yeah,
but
we got some of the spin-offs. I hear Birth by Sleep was good.
I think it was good gameplay wise because it was based off the Crisis Core engine, but story wise, it was completely that whole thing just got way messed up.
Yeah, we got too many spin-offs that already made a convoluted plot even more convoluted. If you thought by the end of 2, if you thought it could get more complex, they released 3 or 4 spin-offs that it's yeah, it can be. Don't test us.
But Kingdom Hearts 3 is the system seller for me, so when that game comes out, I'll get the PS4, but I have no intention of getting one before that, really.
Yeah. PS4 for me.
Unless Final Fantasy 15 comes out before then. That's really it.
Yeah. PS4 doesn't really have a lot going for it for me right now. I'd say when the next Uncharted, the next God of War, Hellraid, and Kingdom Hearts 3 are all out, then maybe I'd consider buying a 4. So how about you, Tim? What have you watched recently?
Not a lot. Probably nothing.
Tim doesn't like anime anymore.
I haven't watched anime in a long time. I was waiting on The Legend of Korra Season 2 for a long time because I had no idea it actually came out, and it had come out, so I have to catch up on that. I'm actually downloading it right now. Gotta watch that. The first season was excellent. I liked it.
I still haven't watched the first season of that.
I
have to get
I thought it lived up to the first series pretty well.
Yeah, that's cool. I really like the first series as well. So.
It's top notch. But it was very obvious that they left it open for a season 2, possibly a season 3. So I wasn't surprised that it was a cliffhanger. But then there was a big gap in there. There was a couple of years before the second season came out. And I was under the impression it didn't actually come out, but I was wrong. It is out.
No, I think the third is on the way at some point. It's been talked about.
Yeah. No, they definitely have to have at least 3. They're probably going to do the same format as the first series where they have 3. Yeah, it's pretty much it. I haven't really watched anything recently.
No, I don't
really should. I got to get watching some more stuff. I'm downloading Attack on Titan too.
Yeah, after Anime North, John marathoned that show.
Yeah.
He had the whole thing watched in 2 days.
Makes sense. That's usually how I watch too. I usually watch 12 episodes a day and just stay up all night.
Yeah.
I almost never do that. It's usually just 1 or 2 a day until it's finished. Except there have been a few occasions where I couldn't stop. Like Attack on Titan, I was losing sleep over. I had to stay up and keep watching it until I absolutely had to go to bed.
Mhm.
Nichijou, which was one of my top favorites, I couldn't stop watching that. It was so funny. I just couldn't stop.
Mhm.
And the hero Yoshihiko. I didn't really watch that all at once, but it was just as soon as the new episode came out, I had to watch it.
I watched that in a big chunk. I think I watched the whole first season in 2
Yeah,
days.
yeah.
Yeah.
So,
I watched like the whole
good.
first season, and then when I finished, the second season was only like 3 episodes in, so I had to wait for the rest of
Yeah.
that.
I still haven't watched the second season.
Oh, it's really good.
First one was excellent, so I
Yeah.
imagine the second one's good too.
That's oh God, what a good show.
I have an easier time watching things in marathon when it's in English. Like I did all of Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood within probably about 2 weeks. I think it was during my Christmas break from school.
Yeah,
But when it's Japanese, it's like I can get a couple in. It's like I don't want to have to keep watching. It's like
yeah.
I'd
It's
I'd
like
rather.
it's
There's a
like
lot of times where I'd
sometimes.
rather just listen.
Yeah, if you want to just listen to it, it's it has to be in English, so you can look at shit on Imager or whatever you like to do. And,
Yeah.
but
That's
if
what I'm
it's
gonna do
if
with
you're
Attack on
watching
Titan.
something in Japanese, you have to like that's the only thing you can look at the whole time unless you speak
Yeah.
it, and we don't.
No.
So you got to be
Do
reading
not.
the whole time, and that can be a little difficult. Because sometimes I like to clip my nails, look at pictures, stuff my face full of muffins, and
General maintenance.
yeah, just stuff like that. Or just like
I'm
tidy up and listen to it.
I'm
Mhm.
generally multitasking in some way or another. Like even when I'm doing schoolwork, I've got like a WordPad open. I've got a movie or a game or something on the go, or music and
Oh yeah,
other
absolutely.
web pages. It feels weird just doing one thing.
Yeah, that's
It's so
how
antsy.
this recording is going because I can't switch windows. It's bugging the hell out of me. I want to look at other things.
I generally just like to focus. I'm not actually doing anything right now. I'm just staring
Tim's
at
got
my
the
computer.
attention span that we all
Yeah.
need.
Yeah, I like to just sit and watch an anime. I usually don't do like even if it's something I've watched before and it's in English, I generally just sit and watch it. I don't like open up the browser, surf the net.
If it's one that I'm like I think is incredible, I'll watch it like just straight up watching it. But if it's a
Mhm.
second time watching it, then it's almost strictly listening.
Yeah,
The only
Like,
thing the only thing recently that I just sit and watch all the way through is Game of Thrones. And even
Well,
though I
yeah.
know what's happening, I'll sit and I'll focus on that for the hour, and then I'll be like, fangasm after.
Yeah. Yeah, I haven't watched the most recent season of Game of Thrones.
yeah. Well, you should.
Yeah, I have it prepared to watch.
Do you wait until like the season's over and then
Yeah,
watch
I
it?
wait until the entire season's over so I can watch it at my own pace instead of just like waiting a week and then forgetting stuff
Oh.
that was important because I don't have the memory for that kind of thing, so I usually need to do it a day at a time.
I watch them every week, just when they're out.
Yeah.
I like it better that way.
I only ever did that with the Hero Yoshihiko when it was coming out and being fan translated, and they were fan translating it like a day after it came out. So like, thanks to, I believe the people making that available is called Overtime. I appreciate their hard work.
Oh yeah.
And another time I did that was for the most recent season of Digimon Cross Wars, and that too was being translated like less than a few days after it came out. So
I was doing that with Kill la Kill for a while, and then I got behind and then stopped watching it.
okay, so I guess Tim, you've been playing Elder Scrolls Online recently. That's what I know of that you've been playing recently. Have you been playing anything else, or do you want to talk about that?
I have not really been playing anything else. Mostly just a game here and there of games I've already previously been playing, like get paid every once in a while or jump on Diablo 3, but nothing like no major new games.
No.
And I don't really want to talk about the Elder Scrolls Online. It's all I have to really say about it is that it's okay. It's not special. I really didn't have high hopes for it because I knew an MMO is not really their thing.
No, MMOs are generally
I'm a
kind of
huge
garbage.
fan of the series, so I do like exploring in the game and kind of reading stuff and
Yeah.
seeing what's what, but
Yeah,
really,
because I
as
know
for,
you're a huge
gameplay-
fan of Elder Scrolls, so I guess it was
Mhm.
mostly an obligation to play,
Yeah.
wasn't it?
Oh, I was gonna get it regardless, even
Yeah.
if it's good or not. I have to just do it for the sake of the series, but
Yeah,
it's
that's like
not
when
really.
I bought Aliens Colonial Marines. I knew what I was doing. I wasn't happy about it, but I love Aliens, so I had to.
Yeah.
Haven't played it yet though.
I wouldn't say it's bad. Like, it's not bad. It's just not awesome. Like, I wouldn't sit there and play it every single day.
Yeah.
I play it every once in a while with Harlan.
Would you say it's pretty much just like any other MMO, but with the Elder Scrolls universe?
Yeah, that's about it. That's
Nothing
about
special.
wraps it up. It's pretty standard. Although the Elder Scrolls universe is really cool,
Yeah.
so that gives it an edge. But really, the gameplay wise, it's pretty standard.
Well, now the people know
Now
that it's
everyone
just an MMO. As for me, recent anime, this is kind of cheating because I started watching after Anime North, but I started watching Shiki. I think it's about vampires.
You think?
I'm not 100% sure yet because I just started and it's really weird and I'm not sure if I even like it. But I think I like it, so I'm going to keep watching it until I know for sure if I do or not. And then before that, before Anime North, I had rewatched Blast Raider because it's so good.
Yeah.
And Attack on Titan shortly before that, which was my first time when I was losing sleep every night.
Yeah.
And I think that's it for recent anime that I can recall off the top of my head. Oh, no. Future Diary. I watched that, and that was really good.
Never heard of it.
A friend online had recommended it to me, and usually my online friends know exactly what I like. And I was like, alright, I'll watch that. And it's weird.
Friggin' weird.
It's friggin' weird. And then for games, recently played Metro Last Light, which is incredible. 10 out of 9. I actually just started doing the DLC missions. I don't think they're very good. I've only done like the first half of them. They're just like I only finished like 2.
Yeah.
The other ones are just like this is too hard, and I don't like it enough to warrant trying harder.
So you would just recommend just the regular game?
Yeah, the regular
not
game.
Not bother with the DLC?
No, I wouldn't bother. The sniper mission is pretty cool. It's all stealth and sniping. Don't really have an official say on the rest of them, though. I'm only halfway through it, but
yeah.
And then Ragnarok Odyssey Ace. Been playing that with an online friend a bit. I just got to a point where I cannot proceed solo, so I'm gonna put that on the back burner until my buddy's available. And then I just started last night Armored Core Verdict Day.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but most of the session I spent just making my mech look pretty, so I only got like the one tutorial match, and I'm not even sure if I like it yet. But I do know I have a really pretty pink camo mech.
Pretty badass mech.
It's ready for action. I think that's kind of it for games I've played recently. Wish I had time for more. Oh, I watched a Red Line the other night again.
Wow. It's the best.
Yeah, that's a really great movie, so I had to watch that again.
Great movie.
You still gotta watch Princess Jellyfish, Dereck.
Yeah, you had recommended it to me. Now that it's recorded, I will remember it easier. When I'm editing this podcast, I'll be like, right, look that up now. Pause everything and look that up.
I don't know if Dereck would like Princess Jellyfish. He might. Probably
Maybe
not.
Would. Probably.
I don't know. Give it a go. It's short, and
I really liked it, but
you get the concept of what it's about in the first episode. So at least give the first episode a go.
As long as I don't have to commit to know if I'll like it or not.
No, you'll know in the first episode if you like it or not.
Actually, another anime I forgot to mention that I watched recently was FLCL, Fooly Cooly, and I didn't really like it.
It's very weird. It's almost like too erratic. It's just all over the place.
Yeah, it's not that. It seemed like it was trying really hard to do a thing I didn't care about.
Yeah.
I don't know if that makes any sense. But someone will get it.
Maybe. I don't know. I just thought it was just too crazy and just all over the place and no real direction.
Yeah. Well, I liked the last couple minutes of every episode was great because it was action packed and really fast and oh my god, everything's okay, it's all right. Yeah. And then it's over, but like the first long while of every episode, it's just kind of like nothing's happening. I don't like. Sure, there's character development, but I didn't really like the characters, so I didn't care. I was just kind of bored.
Yeah.
I only continued watching it because I knew it was super short, and I'm like, maybe I'll really like it by the end. And All right, so let's move on to how Anime North could have been made better.